Wir sind hier in der Mitte von gar nichts. 1,2 auf die 200. I mean, are we coming back alive?
Probably not.
Die Jungs in Texas haben nochmal einen anderen Schatten, ne? Schönen guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Video der Firma Performance GmbH. Gerade waren wir noch an der Tankstelle, jetzt sind wir bei Texas Speed and Performance. Und zwar, hier wird unser Camaro-Motor gebaut. Und wie es aussieht, auch wohl heute und morgen. Das Allergeilste war aber auf dem Parkplatz gerade. Wir sind die Mitarbeiter auf den Parkplatz gekommen mit Autos, die haben geklungen, so wie es wirklich in meinen Träumen ist. So will ich, dass unser Motor auch klingt. Also da hinten, was war das? Ein kleiner Silverado, ne?
Irgendein alter Pickup.
Irgendein alter Pickup-Truck. Digga, wir müssen den Typen auch finden. Wir fragen gleich mal, was er hier macht. Und er muss hier nochmal anmachen. Weil das war dieses, nicht das, pass auf. Das ist so langsam, ne? Hat so den normalen Sound. Ist träge. Der hat schon eine Nocke drin, der hat zwar eine Nockenwelle drin, aber es hat noch eine gewisse Trägheit. Digga, der andere weiße, alte, der war brutal. Also, wir gehen jetzt mal hier rein. Weil noch was, Digga, in Texas läuft alles anders. Jeder, der bis jetzt entgegengekommen ist, hat entweder ein Messer, was so lang ist, oder eine Wumme, die so groß ist. Also hier in Texas läuft wirklich alles anders. Also. Okay, der Kollege kommt in 45 Minuten erst. Wir gehen noch mal eben was essen kurz. Wir gucken uns ein bisschen hier um. Und dann sind wir gleich nochmal zurück.
A few moments later.
So, da wir ja in Texas sind, wollen wir auch Texas-Dinge machen. Wir müssen ja noch ein paar Minuten warten, haben unseren wunderschönen Mietwagen. Guck einmal auf den Boden, bitte. Man kann offensichtlich erkennen, dass das hier Volkssport ist. Man muss auch sagen, dass in Texas alles ein bisschen anders läuft. Alles. Es ist einfach eine wilde Welt hier. Und wir wollen mal gucken, was so ein Dodge Ram, das ist ein 6,4, 6,2 Liter V8. Keine Ahnung, wie viel Leistung er hat. Kann der eigentlich einen Bernie? Oh, rückwärts kann natürlich nicht, ne? Ah, warte mal. Hier ist ja nur noch ein Knöpfchen. Warte mal, hier ist ein Knopf.
Ja, kann. Oder sollen wir das von außen machen gleich, wenn wir fertig sind?
Alles gedreht, ja, aber nur eine Seite, glaube ich, ne?
Also hier auf der Seite hat's.
Ja, hier nicht.
Ja, okay.
Egal, wir gucken mal, was geht. Nicht so wirklich, also will das nicht. Er regelt nicht ganz raus. Geht man das ganz aus hier? Traction Control on? Ne, geht nicht ganz aus.
Vielleicht einmal Motor an aus. Kaputt.
Mietwagen.
Das hat dem Reifen echt nicht gut getan.
Nein?
Nee. Das ist ein Kilo Gummi auf der Straße mindestens.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Andre,
JP, hey.
welcome to Texas.
Yeah, thank you.
I see you guys in good spirit rented a Dodge Ram here.
Yeah,
So,
right. It's
Getting in the good Texas spirit.
absolutely.
Yeah, got to see how big the cars are here.
It is honestly big.
Yeah.
It feels small here. No, I'm very
sure.
happy to be here, and I really can't wait.
Okay, is this your first time in Texas? Or?
No, I've been to San Antonio, I've been to Houston,
Okay,
I've been to Dallas.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
What do you typically like come down here for? Like just visiting, like
I did a Mercedes commercial here.
Oh, really?
It took a long time, and that was 3 years ago in San Antonio.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I live in San Antonio, so I have to commute here.
It's a very nice town, to be honest.
Yeah, very nice town. Unfortunately for me, like the commute is an hour and a half, so that's why I gotta leave like extra early.
Yeah,
And then,
you call like told us that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you live in San Antonio, you work here,
Correct.
so you drive it every day.
Hour and a half every day. I got a fun car to do it in, so I can't complain. We'll kind of start off here. This is our main office. You come in. You can purchase pretty much everything here. So we carry all of our like in-house product, and then we also stock a lot of third-party brand stuff. So typically,
So you produce the products also.
correct. Yeah. So you'll see the whole assembly line and everything like that. So we typically like if someone calls in and says, "Hey, I want to do this X, Y, and Z on the motor, right? I want to do a 427 with like a supercharger or like individual throttle bodies or something, we'll make all of that happen. So like we carry
including the mapping?
Not the mapping. So we do the full long block assembly and everything. The tuning and everything is up to the customer.
Always.
So we just build the motor, we get it ready to go, so that way you can just put it in your car. But the tuning and everything is on you guys.
Okay. I'm still a little afraid because I'm doing this video stuff in America for so many years, and sometimes I hear LS engines that sound like this, and some of them sound like that. If you ask me about BMWs and headers, I can answer everything, but they sound so extremely different.
Yeah, so the headers will definitely give it a little more amplification, but it comes down a lot to like the cam spec and also how you tune the car.
Are there different, not cams, are there different cranks? Mm-hmm. Are there also 180-degree cranks? Are there also different cranks that make maybe a different firing order?
No.
So they all have the same style inside?
Correct. The only thing that changes is the material that they're made out of. So like the more higher horsepower stuff is all forged billet stuff, and obviously it's a bit more expensive. But in terms of design, there's nothing out of the ordinary that'll change the firing order or anything like that. Typically with that, you're looking at your pistons and rods to make sure you have like the correct stroke. You could go for a stroker setup or whatever it may be.
And we're going to build my engine.
Oh yeah, it's on the, we'll show your engine. It's on the assembly line now, so it'll be pretty
assembly
cool.
line?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'll kind of take you guys on a little tour. We'll kind of go through all the little departments that we have here.
Yeah.
So this is kind of our.
But how many companies like that exist in the States?
Very, very, very few. We're probably one of the largest, I guess, LS builders, LS parts manufacturers in the US, I would say.
And you're only doing performance stuff, so no repairing. It's just for people who want more power out of their LS.
Correct. So we take the factory product, we redesign it, we make it more efficient, we make it better. Like a very popular thing, the LS7 that comes in the C6 Z06, they're prone to valves dropping because of the valve guides. From factory, GM did not create a good casting and a good material for those valve guides to stay in. So our PRC heads, we fixed all of that. And I'll show you guys kind of how it looks. So we put like bronze valve guides, you know, titanium and Inconel valves. It's really beautiful. Okay. So that way you can spin it high and kind of blow it.
Come on here.
Speaking of heads.
Ow!
So,
ow!
All titanium bar stock.
It's titanium?
Titanium, yep. So all this
Can I touch it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all titanium.
Oh.
Very
hoch?
Kennt er den?
So yeah, a lot of money right there.
Yeah, a lot of money right there.
A lot of these boxes. But yeah, so a lot of times they'll take the bar stock, they'll load it into this machine here, so you can kind of see the one piece in here. So they load it like a gun pretty much, and it just fires through here. So it machines it, and then you'll see all the, these are all like the retainers that go in the heads and stuff. Yeah. So it just all day, every day, just constantly.
So the base LS engine is just a V8 actually. Yeah. Not very high performance.
Very simple push, like, I mean, we're talking ancient technology. Really, I mean, a center camshaft, everything. But I think that's how the American market works. They perform and modify, so it came up really. I mean, what's the highest horsepower LS NA engine that you know on gasoline? Some people have made over 1,000.
NA.
So, yeah, NA. 1200. Very high compression, like crazy heads, like everything. But people can make it, and if you really want to get big, like if you start going in like funny car and like a lot of the big drag racing stuff, they usually switch over to like a big block, but it's a similar design. But because it's such a huge cubic inch, they can make even more power. So like,
what's the biggest possible in liters?
I don't know where the cutoff is for a small block Chevy, because what we do is small block Chevy. I think it goes up to I think anything after a 450 liters wise, which is like an 8 liter or something like that. I forget where the exact line is between a small block and a big block, but like the Corvettes, the C606, that's a 7-liter. We have a 434, which is essentially a 7-liter, like 7.1, 7.2-ish.
Okay.
So we can bore them out a little bit more. We can get a little more cubic inch out of it.
Was halt wirklich verrückt ist, Leute, an sich ist der Basis-LS-Motor ein ganz normaler V8. So ein richtiger Brot- und Buttermotor mit einer zentralen Nockenwelle in der Mitte unten drin. Und der amerikanische Markt übertreibt und macht und macht und macht und macht, um halt wirklich immer mehr rauszuholen. Und jetzt schaffen die halt einfach aus diesem Basis 200 PS mal, was es war, über 1000 PS zu holen und entwickeln halt so viele Kleinteile, wie zum Beispiel aus Titan gefertigte Ventilfederteller, um halt diese Drehzahl zu haben. So, you can rev them up to 8000?
Yeah, and higher.
And higher.
Yep. So we were actually doing some dyno testing the other day. We went to 8200 on one of our motors. So
8200 Umdrehungen. And the LS base was around meant to be 4.5, 5.
Yeah, yeah. Usually the I would say higher, more sports cars like your Corvettes, Camaros, they'll make it like 7,000, right?
What's high?
Like max. 7,000 is very high for a standard LS motor, but after we build them and stuff, you can start pushing it 8,000, 8,500.
Okay.
So we actually did a really cool project. My friend, he has a new Supra, MK5 Supra.
Yeah.
And we took the B58 out.
What we love.
Yes, very good motor, and we put a 427 in. It was the first...
In an MK5?
Yes, the first ever 8 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take a pause on that story, but I'll show you this. We get all of our cast here, little representation here. With the machines it is, we'll try and go a little bit further, but just to show you guys.
So these are your own castings?
Yeah. So
that's before and that's after?
Correct. So you can kind of see here, get casted like this.
So when I'm on a SEMA show, I see so many different heads.
Yeah.
They all manufacture their own heads, right?
Yep.
And these castings are in America, made in America?
Made in America, yep. PRC is our American line. So we get the castings made here. They come in our facility, and then this is the first round. So we'll plug this into the machine. It starts machining all the holes. It starts doing everything. It puts some bronze valve guides in. So it's a very rough. So you can kind of see there's still like
needs to be done.
Right?
By hand or still CNC?
Both. Yeah, so I'll kind of walk you through the process of kind of where it goes and everything like that. But this is kind of the first run after being a complete cast.
Yeah, so maybe we can go somewhere where it's a little more quiet, because I would like to ask, what are the main things where you say you need to do this to your LS? To get the first steps to make it like that. And I would like to show you a sound of an engine, and you tell me if our engine will sound a little bit like that. Okay.
Absolutely. After the head, they come here. This is where you can actually see it here. This is where they do the porting.
Yeah.
So you'll see all the chambers. Yeah. Everything gets ported out. All the exhaust and intake. Everything gets ported and polished.
But so many heads.
Oh yeah.
Like how many heads are you guys really doing a year, for example, roughly? While you calculating, guck mal hier, Leute.
A couple hundred.
Das sind die ganzen einzelnen Schritte, die das CNC-Programm die ganze Zeit fährt. Das heißt, so ein Programm zu schreiben, guck mal, X-Achse, Y, Z, A und B.
So I would say anywhere from the high hundreds to into the thousands.
1000 Köpfe.
So a lot. We typically, every day, we typically produce 25 to 30 heads. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, like all this stuff gets milled and everything gets pushed. So this whole assembly line of heads just gets done. Some of this stuff here is customer supplied. So customers can send their heads to us if they want them redone, if they want them polished, if they, need something fixed, we'll do it as well. So if they don't want to purchase one of our heads, they can send in their own, and we can do porting, 5-angle valve job, like all that good stuff to it. Okay, so cool. We'll continue on though.
Yeah.
Just here, let's take a look here.
No, I see the tiles, and I see this.
What? There's
No. I see rest of tiles.
Ignore this. Just Photoshop.
I mean,
this out.
we in Texas, we in America, so at least 4 figures for sure. And I see this over there, and
so this is going to be.
And I see this big boy over here, so it's not difficult to guess.
So Sam here is one of our R&D specialists. He does a lot of work for us here, but it looks like a factory work truck, right?
It really does.
I mean, it's beat up.
I mean, it really has no signs. I mean, I see a separate cooler.
But barely. I mean, that could be a transmission.
AC. It could be an AC cooler.
Or transmission cooler.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get to the fun stuff.
Ich glaube, jetzt kommen wir wirklich in Texas an. Oh Gott. Ich kann mir schon vorstellen, was jetzt passiert. Oh shit.
So this is one of our built 408s. We did the Rotrex supercharger on it.
Yes.
This is our Titan intake. It's
How you call it?
Titan.
Titan?
Yeah, Titan intake. This is a air-to-water setup.
But there's no water inside, right?
That big giant tank in the back,
yeah,
that's the cooler for it.
No way.
Yeah.
So you pump it live?
Yeah.
So when the engine is off?
When it's off, there's nothing. But when it's on, it circulates the water through all these
No
pipes.
way. In that size?
Yeah.
So it's a huge electric pump?
Yeah. So we want to make sure it's, because this is our burnout truck. So, I mean...
Welcome to Texas.
Yeah, you're usually doing like 1 to 2 minutes of like constant burnout. So you got to make sure the intake air temperatures stay cool.
So you manufacture the intercooler too?
So this is actually from TIC Performance.
I heard that name.
It's another company, but they make this great air-to-water core that works well with our intake. So we kind of sandwich it here. So typically with supercharger turbo cars, you usually have an intercooler heat exchanger in the front, right?
Yes,
and then you typically see the piping come up. But this actually helps save with space. If like, let's say your engine bay is too tight and you can't really fit an intercooler or something like that, typically a lot of guys will go to air-to-water just because it's easier. They can make like a remote mount and have their...
We have a similar system in our Audi A8 twin turbo.
Oh, okay, yeah, exactly.
So it's a little bit like that system. I mean, water to air intercoolers anyway got very popular because very compact.
Right.
But the only problem that we see with that system is once it's overheated.
I would love to have them listen to it. Yeah. All right, you guys. I don't think you're ready for how this sounds. It looks so unsuspecting.
I mean, the two water pipes going through the axle.
Ignore that.
Ignore that. So this makes 1,000 then?
Yeah.
On a stoplight, I would search for the car and would not find it. What?
Ich wundere mich gerade, dass die Bude noch steht.
Alter Schwede.
Do you want to hop in?
Yeah, we want to hop
Do
in.
you want to? I think one person.
We're not going to do anything crazy, but we'll...
No, I'm into the crazy stuff.
Okay, cool. Sounds sporty.
Yeah, it sounds crispy.
It actually does. Sounds pretty tough.
And the base car costs nothing.
You could buy this truck for, I don't know. I mean, this thing's got 400,000 miles on it, so you could probably buy it for like $3,000, you know?
I thought, yeah, okay. Also das Basisauto kriegt man so für $3,000, and this one has now over 1,000, right?
I would say it's right around 1,000.
Right around 1,000.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there.
What kind of cams are in that?
It's a Texas Speed centrifugal supercharger cam that we just kind of came out with.
Okay.
And it's a hydraulic roller. I mean, you can drive this thing anywhere, but it's meant to work with that supercharger very well. So.
Okay. But this is meant to be burnout, so just traction will be fun with this one.
Traction could be interesting. so we're gonna get some like slicks on it and see kind of what it'll do. So this is gonna be the first test with it actually all working. So it needed to be tested anyway. So
this is what we're gonna do.
Yep.
Let's test it.
So it did get stuck in first gear.
Yeah, doesn't shift up.
It did not shift up. So
you tested the limiter. You were right on it.
Oh yeah.
It should shift.
Yeah. So it should shift, but the reason why it didn't is because the two step is set lower than the normal shift RPM.
Okay.
So it's not reaching that RPM. So we actually need to go and flash a change so it will shift, because that was first gear.
Okay, but I forgot the question. Okay, so you just map it on the stock ECU now?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go and change the shift parameters.
Okay. So
that it will actually shift into
second gear.
Second gear. We're gonna get way more smoke.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will have to test it again in a minute if you have time.
Yeah, of course. I take the time. So, das Ding ist jetzt im ersten Gang hängen geblieben. Also wollte nicht in den zweiten Gang schalten. Die Jungs programmieren eben einmal um. Er meint, you got 2 minutes. Dann machen die das eben nochmal neu. Aber was ich halt wirklich verrückt finde, ist das. Guck mal, das ist halt wirklich einfach eiskalt. Das Ding ist voll mit Wasser. Ja, um die Zirkulation wirklich drin zu halten. Das Ding dient dem Wasserladenluftkühler, den wir gerade gesehen haben. Und ich sag dir, das ist voll bis oben hin. Plus es macht Traktion, weil es ist genau auf der Achse.
Ich hab's gesehen, dass das die Traktion hat, ey.
Also es versucht halt Traktion aufzubauen. Aber diese Wassermenge, die wird, bis die warm wird, ne, das dauert ellenlang. Das heißt, der zirkuliert das Wasser die ganze Zeit rum. Also wirklich geil. Und Sound innen drin war gar nicht so laut, aber außen war laut, ne? Ja. Innere war gar nicht so krass, aber wirklich...
Ich habe ihm schon gesagt, seit 6 Corvette habe ich Earbuds dabei.
Ja, Mann. Aber die Sound-Explosion ist krass. Diese Crispyheit in diesem Ding ist so Wahnsinn. Und das glaube ich, das, was so ein LS auch ausmacht, dieser Übergang vom Limiter.
Ja.
Und das ist geil. Das ist wirklich geil. Jetzt guck mal, wie die programmieren.
So what they're doing, they're trying to
get the shift point right.
correct, because the more wheel speed you get, and so like when you're doing a burnout competition, more wheel speed you get, the more smoke. So we want these tires to be.
I mean, the power is good enough to go to 5th.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you're in 5th, I mean, you gotta be dangerous, careful because the wheel speed is so
It's
high.
insane.
I mean, I did a few on the SEMA show in the Burn Yard. I did a few burnouts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Confidence like Rocky. Yes, I'm coming for the kill. Pull up like I'm Mr. Tyson. People thinking that I'm ill, but I really got the power.
And I think some of them were pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
And with drifting and everything and close to the wall, you know.
Oh my goodness.
I really love this. But this truck has potential.
Oh yeah.
But I guess LS Fest is crazy anyway, right?
Yes.
That's so crazy
yeah.
people.
Yeah, this is our first time entering the burnout competition.
First time?
Yeah, because we built this truck to do it. So it should be, we're curious to see it.
He just said the base truck is around 3,000, and then you just go on it.
And then you just...
Maybe in the meantime we can check this out. I mean, wir sind eigentlich hier wegen unserem Camaro-Motor, wo wir gleich drauf zu sprechen kommen. Aber das ist natürlich etwas, was ich auf jeden Fall in Zukunft auch machen will. I'm just saying, someday I want to do that for sure, because the LS twin turbos, the potential is crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly crazy.
Yeah, so between the twin turbo stuff and the supercharger stuff, so like that engine that's on the dyno now actually had our twin turbo system on it a few days ago. So they're testing the capabilities of that motor. That's going to be kind of our new 1200 horsepower package.
Supercharged.
It could be supercharged or twin turbo.
What do you prefer?
Twin turbos. All my cars are turbo. Turbo or nothing. But yeah, so anyway, our goal is we're trying to do something similar to how Nelson Racing kind of has their turnkey packages. So this is where we're developing, we're trying new like header designs, we're trying different manifolds, you know, etc. This is actually our new low pro intake. So I actually have this on my BMW, but benefit of this is when you do an LS swap in like a BMW or an RX-7 or something like that, right, it makes way more room. Because the intake that's on the truck, the Titan, it sits maybe this high. So like with a BMW, you can't close the hood whatsoever on that. So this really helps. And the cool part is there's a lot of space underneath here. So you can run your steam port kit all underneath and it looks very... Yeah.
For what's a steam port?
Steam port. So it lets all the gases that get built up in the cylinder chamber out.
Kurbelwellenlüftung.
Yes. So these are the steam ports here. So typically they have a kit that has these hard lines in it. It goes under here and then it'll vent out. We'll go back to your
Kurbelwellenlüftung.
How do you say it? Kurbelwellenlüftung. We actually have this arm here.
Yeah, the
this
power
does.
arm.
Yeah,
of course. I know. We saw it many times.
Yeah, so we do a lot
to control where it is, if it's correct.
Yeah.
No, but so you want to put this in there?
So no, this is just hanging out here right now.
It's just chilling right there.
It's just hanging out right now. Here, I'll come away. Right now, we're just trying to get some data so that we can make our own engine mounts and everything like that. And then
you know what? But so many people have engine mounts for these kits.
Yep.
I mean, I would say at least 10 kits.
Yeah, a lot of kits for it. So
for BMW LS swap.
We kind of want to help with like our turnkey packages. We still want to offer our own solution to it. That way, it kind of mates with everything that we sell. So we know like, hey,
it fits.
We know everything
fits.
We know everything
fits with that.
Correct. So there are definitely a lot of third-party options out there for motor mounts. I mean, my personal car, I run a N54misfirefix.com. If you go to it, it takes you to the turbo like LS swap BMW for the E-Series chassis.
Okay.
My friend Michael Page, he kind of developed that whole thing. Great guy, awesome kits. Both my BMWs that have LSs in them run his stuff. So, but yeah, anyway, we're just trying to develop constantly push the envelope. Obviously, the BMW market is huge.
But when you see the Nelson Racing power outputs, are they realistic? Or are these American numbers, you know, because you can see 2,000 and something.
No, they're realistic. The way they build them, you can make 2,000 horsepower. That's kind of what we're trying to do, but at a more affordable option, because like Nelson Racing motors are very expensive.
They are?
Yes, incredibly. So
I thought. See, when you live in Germany, nobody offers you this anyway as a turnkey engine. First of all.
Yeah.
Then we pay the same price for 600, 700 HP kits, for example. Not on an NLS, but to get this kind of power.
Right.
So when you see these prices sometimes, it's for me not so expensive. So you think you can offer?
So yeah.
So like, how much will what are your plans? How much will a 1,000 HP twin turbo you bring nothing LS engine cost roughly around later on? Just roughly.
Probably in the $20,000 range. Nelson Racing, their like entry level package starts in the high 30s.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to be that middle ground, right? Because the Nelson Racing stuff, they have some good kind of like mid-ground, I say mid-ground, and it's like 1,500 horsepower. Mid-level engine packages, but they like the 2,000-3,000 horsepower stuff. But once you start getting into that, you're dealing with like $100,000+ engine build. So for us, we kind of want to be in the middle to where it's a bit more affordable, you know, to achieve that power without going super bananas.
How does this drive? I mean, every time when I read this, ich meine, jedes Mal, Leute, wenn ich das höre und ich höre 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 PS, how does 3,000 HP drive in an American muscle car? I mean, honestly,
Easy.
How?
Computer. So,
but the power really goes into the street. You really get something out of it.
If you have the right ECU, yeah.
Traction.
So like I used to be part of a company that built twin turbo Vipers, right? And the Vipers that they built, Calvo Motorsports, they
I know.
You know Calvo.
Yes, absolutely.
So 2,000-3,000 horsepower, and I got to street test all those cars because typically before delivery I did the street driving and kind of dial it in, make sure it functions right on the street, so that way once the customer gets it, they could just drive it around town. And I've driven a couple 2,000-3,000 horsepower Vipers on the street, and if I didn't tell you it was twin turbo and I say, hey, here are the keys, go drive it, you would have never figured it out.
Because you turn it down.
Motec,
yeah.
Motec is
the boss.
Is the top of the line. So I'll send you a video. I have a video of me doing a pull in a 2000, it was 2,600 horsepower Viper, dead straight. And I would never do this, but you can literally.
What kind of gearbox?
Sequential. So it was a PPG sequential gearbox, and I would never do this, but you could accelerate with no hands, kind of how like
no,
does.
Man, no.
And it solves it, goes dead straight.
No.
I swear to God.
And what times does it make 60 to 120?
Low threes on the street. So like 3.
No, man. Also, will mir sagen, pass auf, also, unsere Viper, die wir fahren, so it's less good than a stock Viper, traction-wise.
No, it's better.
No, I mean, it's better because a stock Viper.
Oh yeah, stock Viper is like this.
Yeah.
But once you put the Motec in, I did this funny thing. If I had a customer come and it was raining outside, I'll take the car out and I'll be like, I'm gonna floor it.
Fuck, man.
And the car doesn't spin, it just goes brrrr. You can hear the traction control kicking in, but it will keep you straight.
Through the exhaust,
it'll keep you dead straight. So to answer your question, you can make that much horsepower go on the street, but you need a good ECU system. Because if you have a shitty one, then sure, I agree. You're not gonna be able to put that power down.
So, I mean, this is a different story. You work there. How much do I have to? I have a Gen 5 Viper, and we converted this to ACR, the body kit and everything. We have the big wing, everything on it. How much do I have to spend for 2,000 HP Viper, ECU, everything together with the gearbox?
$250,000, 250,000 to 300,000.
Well, this is where this discussion ends right now.
Yes. So with the Vipers,
why so expensive?
The motor build. So it's all dry sump, all billet components.
And the cheapest twin turbo setup
is 65. That's for stock motor, 1,300 horsepower.
Stock motor?
Stock motor, 1,300 horsepower.
But 65 is still too much, man. I mean, for stock motor, you're not even open. So manifolds, turbochargers, intercoolers, ECU.
Yeah, but you got to figure the Motec by itself is like 15 grand.
Yeah, like an R8.
Yeah, so that plus the whole twin turbo kit is like 20, and then tuning, labor, etc. Yeah, and obviously the shop has to make some money, so you
Yeah,
gotta factor in a little bit.
They also send the kits?
Yeah, they sell the kits.
And then mapping?
At least when I was there, it's been a couple years, but if you want to piece a kit together, you can for a lot cheaper, for sure. But either Calvo or Nth Moto is another company here in the US that does great twin turbo Viper builds. Honestly, like, you can put it together, and the main thing is just the ECU. The Motec is like you can have the best setup, you can spend $500,000 on a motor, you can have the best turbos, but if I'm just throwing numbers out there, if you don't have a good ECU, then it doesn't make sense. So the Motec is where you're at.
Would you say R8 twin turbo or Viper?
Viper, not even a question. I've driven twin turbo Lambos, I've driven
same shit.
I've driven Bugattis, I've driven everything. And the Gen 5 Viper twin turbo is on my top 3 list of best cars I've ever driven. Because I'm coming from BMWs, I like the manual raw feel. I don't like
we shouldn't talk anymore. We good friends, but also ganz kurz. Der macht mich schon wieder so dermaßen heiß. Er war bei Calvo Racing. Calvo Racing ist so die Firma, die wirklich die krassesten Viper Twin Turbo Umbauten macht, die es auf der Welt gibt. Dieses Video, wo das Ding in der Nacht auf dem Parkplatz steht und die Flammen aus dem, kennst du das Video, ne? Wo die Flammen auf den Boden schießen.
We're going to take a little bit of a time crunch. Let's go do some American things.
Ich komm gleich drauf zu. Versuch Nummer 2. Wir haben jetzt eine Map drauf, die den Schaltpunkt besser findet, weil wir brauchen mehr Smoke für LS fest. Heißt, der Schaltvorgang muss kommen, in den... So you want to go to 3rd, 5th gear?
So this is going to go to 3rd, which is going to be 1-to-1.
Yeah, so very stable.
Yeah, stable. We've also got a drive shaft loop just in case it tries to throw the drive shaft.
But with that tires, I don't think so. It is loud.
It is.
You logging?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of gasoline is that?
E85.
Oh, E85.
Yep. But this truck's actually tuned on like flex fuel.
Yeah. So it recognizes. Yeah.
Yep. Drop it straight into drive here. Probably do something similar to what we did. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely grabbed 3rd.
Yeah. And I heard I felt a little drive shaft thing. You felt that at the end?
Oh yeah.
Or was it the tire?
I think that was it trying to grab traction.
You think so?
Because I chopped the gas and then I think the tires were kind of catching up. So, but I believe we got what we wanted out of that.
I mean, the engine sounds healthy.
Superb, yeah, it sounds excellent. And on top of that, we were in 3rd gear, so we got exactly what we wanted to happen.
Yeah, right.
And we were going.
So if you step on the brake, we can kill it.
We could do a serious burnout.
Yeah.
But, these tires are brand new, and they're for like the competition that we're going to.
Yeah. But I saw you have more tires on the.
Oh yeah. It's fun, and I actually really like this supercharger because you don't even know there's a supercharger on it.
Right, yeah, you're right. I don't hear it.
No, you would never know. So if you lived in a place where maybe that's not so friendly. This is
You mean the exhaust or the supercharger? Because I tell you what, the exhaust is a bigger problem.
Exhaust is definitely an issue, but this supercharger in a place where maybe it's not so friendly to modify your stuff, I think would be maybe a good solution.
Yeah, I mean it sits kind of high, so when you pop the hood, it jumps into your face. You see it.
But it takes it would take someone that knows what it is.
Yeah.
And most probably wouldn't.
That's true. Okay, das war jetzt 3. Gang. Und ich sag dir ganz ehrlich, bei dem Fahrwerk und bei dem Ganzen, wenn der 3. Gang packt, 3. Gang, what kind of wheel speed is 3rd gear? 3rd gear is around 100.
Here, we can come look. Do you know what wheel speed you hit there?
3rd gear would be around 100 and...
So, at 5,400, so some of what's fighting us, not exactly fighting us, but some of why the wheel speed's low is this truck factory's got a 410 rear gear ratio. The tire's relatively short, and we've got the limiter set low right now. So
the ref limiter.
Yes.
Was 5.5.
5,500. So that was about 92 miles an hour wheel speed. Some of that's going to be converter slip because we're not locking up the torque converter.
Not one-to-one, right.
Yeah, so which we could lock it up to. This has got a nice, a nice piece. So if we wanted another, say, 10 miles an hour, we could lock it up in third as well. But really, it seemed to act pretty well there.
I mean, the most important thing is the engine sounds very healthy and it doesn't mind too much. I mean, it can change after 2 minutes burnout.
Yeah. So
what do you think? What kind of water temperature you got after 2 minutes? No, after 2 minutes burnout.
Okay.
I would say, because this is how many gallons?
54.
54 gallons of water.
54, yeah. So we actually already did one, a week ago, and it was about a 1.5 minute burnout, and we had the barrel less than half full. And what do you think intake air temps were at the end of it?
In Celsius, the outside temperature was?
75.
I gotta calculate.
Let's get a calculator.
20.
So if it's 30 Celsius outside, after 1.5 minutes, I would say it's 41.
It was 38.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 102 degrees. It wasn't phased. It wasn't phased at all.
Also wirklich einen Burnout 1,5 Minuten mit so einem Motor, mit der Leistung, Leistungssteigerung zu machen, brauchst du halt, muss man überlegen, Leute, so eine Menge Wasser, die zirkuliert, weil die Trägheit des Wassers ist so groß, because the water is so laggy, it takes time to really heat up. But at the same time, if you have that amount of water hot, you don't get it down.
And look at the flow. Like just look at that hose over there.
Guck mal da.
It's flowing a large volume.
Yeah, it has to have a good exchange.
That pump there, I think, is a 33 gallon a minute pump. So
33. I see. Gallons world.
Units. Probably
30.
So that's,
probably 1 million liters or something.
Hold on, let's see. How many gallons you said? 33?
Oh, that's a lot. A minute?
It would be like roughly 4. So
It's a bathtub.
It'd be 130.
124 liters.
124 Liter die Minute. No, a minute?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Can
yes.
you turn it on again?
Yeah.
124 Liter die Minute?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it flows a lot. It flows volume. Yeah.
But you should when you do the burnout contest and it's warm outside, you should cover it so this one.
Probably so. And if we want, we can pour ice in there too.
Pure? I wouldn't
well,
do that because I tried that before and this was stuck in the pump. So.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
a good,
you're right.
Yeah, because I did that before. So try to weld a little cage where
inside to,
where the,
like a filter that separates
exactly.
the ice.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
so-
Other than the ice floats. The ice floats.
No, you want dry ice?
No, just
Normal
ice.
Normal ice you can put inside.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it would
No,
float.
what we do is dry ice, and the
shit.
dry ice after a certain time gets like sticky,
Like clumpy?
yeah, clumpy
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and they will stuck into it, and then you lose
I didn't even
performance.
think about dry ice.
Oh, that's the typical water intercooler from eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it?
No. We had to custom make it from
Yeah,
the
you weld
dyno
together,
here.
but the cores.
The cores, I think, are either Garrett or Tick
Oh, they are?
Performance. Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot which cores they got, but we kind of made, so you'll see the turbos on the ground there. So we tested this engine, like I said, with the turbo setup, and now we're testing it with the supercharger
To
setup.
compare what's
Yeah.
where the torque, where.
Correct.
Okay.
And this is our 1200 horsepower. We're going to be releasing this soon, but this is kind of going to be like a turnkey package.
And these gaskets can take the boost.
Yeah, so this manifold was one of our employees here. He had a race car, and he was doing like 4.8, 4.9 in the 8th mile, which is very fast. So to compare, this is like a 7-second quarter-mile pass. So, and he was running the same intake.
Okay, but this supercharger is bigger than the one in front.
Yes.
This is way bigger.
Yeah, this is one of their new units from TorqueStorm. So this is TorqueStorm.
You know what is funny? We went to Holly yesterday,
Yeah.
and all of them, they have crazy names. You know,
Yeah.
Terminator X.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah,
things.
yeah.
And now
TorqueStorm.
TorqueStorm.
Yep, it's another supercharger company that we carry. So the one in front was a Rotrex. We also carry TorqueStorm. It's kind of a more affordable option, but makes really good power. Yeah.
Dominator.
Yeah, Dominator. Yep.
See, it has the Dominator. So you can start engines in here, of course, you do that all day.
Yes, so this is our testing. We test new engines,
When is this
components.
Today?
No, they just had it running yesterday. I think they're gonna swap something over.
Because I think he already did, because this engine was on. No.
No.
No, okay.
This was the same one. He was running it yesterday, but I think they're gonna change some stuff.
Okay.
They might put it back to through, but I don't think they're
So
gonna.
Texas Speed is a company that, first of all, plays around, what we just found out.
A little bit.
A little bit. And then you produce parts
Correct.
and you build engines and customers can send their engines into? Also from Germany?
Customers, no, so we don't take in engines.
Parts.
We'll build it for you. But in terms of like, I'm gonna send you a block, or I'm gonna send you my engine, can you break it down and rebuild it? We don't really do that. This is more kind of like a, think of it more of a car manufacturer, like a dealership, right? If you buy a BMW, we make the BMW, you get it, and let's say if you have a problem, we'll service it. So if you have a issue with your motor, you can send it back to us, we'll
Because, I mean, you really got to know what you do, because so many people maybe send shitty parts in,
yes,
and you have to, the control of
correct.
the parts that come in have to be very precise.
Correct.
Weil was ich gerade sagen will, ist, das zu machen ist super undankbar. Die Leute können in den Kopf schicken, dann ist da vielleicht ein kleiner Riss oder dies oder das, Ventile sitzen nicht richtig. Das heißt, die müssen so genau wissen, was sie machen, um halt wirklich verlässlich dem Kunden die Sachen rauszuschicken. Weil das ist so ein Risiko, die ganze Zeit Mist zu bekommen, zu reparieren und rausschicken und dann bekommst du. So you give guarantee or you give warranty on the parts?
No warranty, but we'll back the work. So and we've had situations where we build a motor, someone gets it, they start it, and they lose oil pressure. We've taken the motor back, fully rebuilt it, send it back on our cost. So we won't charge you for that. If it's truly our mistake, we stand behind our work. So we'll make sure to take care of it. And you see the volume that we do.
Yeah, I see this. It's crazy.
We usually do 50 motors every month or so.
Boah.
Rein in die Futterluke. Boah.
50 Motoren im Monat.
Yeah.
This market for LS is so huge.
It's massive. And now we're
50
getting
engines a month, only this company.
correct. So we have to make sure everything is built correctly because of the volume.
But you learn more. The more engines you do, you
So
get more and more knowledge.
If you see out there, that's why we're starting to get into Hemi. So we have a whole Hemi program, and we're also doing Ford now, the Coyotes.
Yes.
So we have a 2,000 horsepower Coyote motor that
2,000?
we offer, yeah. And then we also have a 2,000 horsepower Hemi package that we're going to be offering. And we also have like a 1,200 horsepower Hemi package that we're working on, which I think this is the 1,200 horsepower Hemi package. I'm not too sure.
NA.
So they have these on just to break the motor in, and then we'll put either a supercharger on it or something like that. But I don't know if this is the actual 1,200 horsepower block. They have a couple floating around here.
I mean, also when you see the technology, that is, for me as a little German boy, nothing.
Correct.
Because the heads, everything is so old and so clumsy. If you compare an actual V8 twin turbo or the E92 BMW,
The S65.
yeah, the S65 engine is so, that's a
Refined.
different planet.
Oh, it's totally different. But I like to think of LSs and this stuff as like Porsches, right? It's one design that's worked for years and years. Why change it? Let's improve a little bit on it and just make it better. That's essentially what the LS motor has become. The overall design hasn't changed, but they've improved little things here and there, kind of like Porsche. So that's the best way I can compare how the LS technology has progressed. Even though it's a very simple and basic motor, sometimes they say in American, keep it simple, stupid. So don't need to overcomplicate it. If it works,
I say it very often in the videos, Americans come out very proud with a new engine concept. The only thing they did, they just build it bigger. Ne, ist wirklich so. Die kommen mit dem neuen Motor. Wir haben einen neuen Motor entwickelt, alles neu. Einfach 0,5 Liter mehr Hubraum. There it goes.
Yep.
And see how much more power we got. Of course you did. You know, it's just, let's make it bigger. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. And make it bigger. And more power. And then everybody gets happy.
Yep.
And in Germany, let's make the displacement a little bit smaller. Let's make it
How can we make it more efficient and quicker?
Smaller and the same power. And a little bit smaller and more power. And they go like this.
Yep. It's
crazy. Okay.
There's a store in America called Home Depot.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to Home Depot, they have these giant orange racks. So this is where this is all
in
cans.
Germany we say Hornbach.
What is it?
Hornbach.
Hornbach. Well, this is our Hornbach. So you have all cams.
It's all cams?
All cams.
Nein!
This is how much we sell. I told you, cams are one of our most popular selling items.
This is all cams?
All cams. All cams. Here, let's...
And you made a special cam with Zach, right?
Yeah.
His own cam.
Yeah.
The choppity chop.
You have the BFD cam.
The BFD cam?
Yeah. I can't really say in English because it's kind of a curse word. Okay. But it's Bigfoot's dick, which is...
Digga, das sind alles Nockenwellen. Alles.
I can't find it. It's somewhere in
Bigfoot's dick.
Yeah, but we have, so that's all cans.
Oh, turbos.
These are, no, these are our cylinder heads.
Ah, okay.
So we stock all cylinder heads. You'll see all the shelves there with cylinder heads and stuff like that. Kind of the great part about Texas Speed is that I was kind of telling you earlier, when you build a motor, we try and supply a lot of aftermarket parts to support it. So like all third-party brands, whether that's like McLeod clutches or Holley Dominators or Terminators, Haltech, Royal Purple stuff. I mean, you name it, and we.
Haltech, you also have Haltech?
Yeah. So I'll show you where all that stuff is.
How deep is that building? Oh, that's a queuing.
Yeah. So that. Actually, we can go through here.
Ja, let's go. Krass, ne? Guck mal. Im Lager bringen die das Mapping bei.
So if you look,
All engines.
Yeah, we stock all these. So this, you can go on our website, you can buy it, and we just boop, take it off and ship it. So we try and have a lot of in-stock engines.
So you get, when you order a tuning performance engine, you get it in a day or 2 days? 3 days?
Yeah, so all this, if let's say you go and purchase that short block, he'll pull it and it'll be out the door tomorrow because these are already assembled. These are kind of our bread and butter.
They with crank,
yeah,
rods,
so,
everything inside.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
So
They're all finished.
yes, all these are finished.
Krass,
and then
man.
we have some up here. So all these here are ready for shipping.
Pass mal auf, das Krasse ist halt, das ist auch ein Traumland. Das gibt's ja gar nicht bei uns. Also das ist impossible in Germany.
Really?
If you order, there's some companies where you can do that, and then he has maybe 1 engine in stock or 2. Okay.
Oh.
You got maybe.
We have about 50 right now.
50 auf Lager.
And the
finished.
thing is, like, they're legit stuff too. It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
lot
for
of
turbo
these,
conversions, everything.
427s, 408s, 416s. We have Coyote motors, Hemi. Like, it's ready to go.
It's there.
What stuff like you? If you're like, hey, I want a custom naturally aspirate, we can still do that. And that's where
You don't have my stuff in stock.
No.
You don't have my stuff in stock. Sorry about that.
But yeah, like we carry.
Oh, Haltech.
Yeah, Haltech stuff's here. Then we have Holley is a little further up, but we carry a lot of, like, you'll see all the Holley products over there. ATI, we have all factory, like, GM replacement parts, ARP, any type of bolt. You need some ARP bolts, no problem, we got you. I feel like Billy Mays trying to sell you all this stuff. Spark plugs,
ACL,
yeah, everything. So King bearings, everything you need. So that's kind of what I was saying, like, we sell everything here. So you don't have the downtime, like, Holley stuff is all here.
No, I mean, I gotta say it in German. Das Ding ist halt einfach, auf dieser Reise sehen wir so viele Lager und so viele volle Dinge, dass man halt sieht, dass dieses ganze Tuning-Geschäft ja also wirklich immer größer wird und immer mehr wird, dass sich Firmen darauf spezialisieren, sowas den Kunden anzubieten in solchen Mengen und haben das halt auch auf Lager, weil keiner stellt sich 50 Motoren auf Lager. 10 tun es ja auch, wenn das ein langsames Ding ist. So these 50 engines, they turn around in what time? I mean,
so kind of how Paul was saying, they try and do, you know, at least 7 motors a day or so. And a lot of them, so what we try and do is we do customer fulfillment and then we'll do 1 for in stock. So that way 1 will always go in stock and then we still fulfill the rest of the orders. So that way we can always have stuff in line. I think we passed all the,
I saw it.
Up there, yeah. If you buy a turnkey and you're like, hey, I want a Haltech and my Camaro, boom. We'll just add this with your package and everything.
Oh, that's a cable tree.
Yeah, it's all ready to go.
Jau, Alter. Bist du bereit? Guck mal.
Yeah. Ready to go. And then, like, for your motor, we can just put it with it and everything ships out on a pallet. And that's pretty much it.
Alles beschriftet. Den kaufst du, legst auf den Tisch, steckst dir schon mal grob auf den Motor drauf, schmeißt den Motor rein, Steuergerät dran, an.
It makes things a lot easier.
Oh, it does. It does. It does.
But yeah, that's pretty much our facility here.
It's impressive.
Huge.
It's way bigger than I thought. Of course, I looked it up on Google, saw the picture of the building in front, and I thought, yeah, this typical American warehouses, you have a part of it, and then you build there some industry.
Right.
That's what I thought, really, honestly. I didn't expect that, you know, that size and so many people and so many engines. I really did not. So, jetzt haben wir noch eine Überraschung für euch, und zwar ist hier drin auch ein Camaro, der aber, glaube ich, eine Nummer wilder ist als meiner. So, I guess this engine is far away from mine.
Luke, do you know what engine setup is in this?
That's a stock bottom end LS3 with PRC 260s and an F35 camshaft.
So pretty simple.
You talk like you're working for NASA, man. Can we go inside?
When it comes to engines,
You can kind of see like this.
Yeah.
He's gonna start it for us here.
Andre, you can climb in there,
Okay.
bro. Alright, bring your body.
Guck mal die Radschrauben an so einem Ding. Siehst du das? Das sind ganz andere Radschraubenart bei so einem Dragster.
So toggle switch on the right side.
Okay, ich glaube, jetzt geht's los.
No, up on the dash. And then that button right there starts it.
So eine Pumpe schon verdächtig?
No, the one right next to the toggle switch. Yep. I mean, it's in park, it's fine. Yeah, go ahead. It's got like that long of a pipe on it. Just to make sure it's a clean signal.
It has no exhaust, right?
It's got a pipe that's probably about 18 inches long. That's it.
That's it.
It needs that after the O2 to make sure it's got a clean signal. Because you have a really aggressive cam.
Yeah.
There's actually reversion that happens.
Yeah, pumps
so it's
back.
in and out. That's right. So you need to have some after the O2.
So you have
get
too
a
much
clean
fresh
signal.
air if it's too short.
Exactly.
Das ist so krass, der Auspuff muss halt so eine gewisse Länge haben, weil die Lockenwelle ist so aggressiv, dass die Luft, die rauskommt aus dem Auspuff, auch wieder zurückzieht und dann der O2-Sensor frische Luft saugt. Weißt du, meine? Der macht und zieht dann die frische Luft rein. Ist das krass? Und dann der O2-Sensor denkt, nee, wir sind viel zu mager, weil er zu viel frische Luft hat. Wir gehen noch mal eben vorne rein. So how much power is this then, roughly? 700?
There you go.
So it's less than mine?
A little bit, yeah. Yours is gonna be, so this is a stock bottom end LS3. So it's a 6.2 liter.
Stock cams.
Yeah, this held the record for stock bottom end LS3. I think we were the first in the 9s and the 8s with this car.
On quarter mile?
Yes.
On
naturally aspirated, yeah.
But prepared track, of course.
Yeah, prep quarter mile track.
8.
8.
Das Auto fährt eine 8, 9 irgendwas auf der Viertelmeile.
Yeah.
Mit 700 PS.
Ja, aber optimale Umstände.
Ja, optimal. Is it possible to open the hood?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around.
Yeah, thanks.
Open it for you.
So I guess it's also, yeah, it's very light, I can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. All carbon.
Alles rausgeschnitten, alles Carbon. It has NOS?
Yeah.
It has NOS, right?
Yeah, on the, well actually, you know what? No, I don't think it does.
That bottle is...
It's a, yeah. The bottle is, I think it's CO2.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Luke, wenn du das hier siehst, das hat nichts mit deinem Auto zu tun. Krass. Hier Nitrous, also wir haben auf
I
jeden
guess it is nitrous.
It has nitrous.
So when we really want to feel freaky, hit the nitrous. But yeah, pretty simple setup, and it sounds pretty intense. So these are, I think these are the 1 7/8 headers that you were.
Oh, this is the one?
Yeah, so they flow very well.
Crazy.
Yeah. Sounds wild, right? You feel it in the chest.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. No, but it's crazy how many different ways of making this cars or this engine work. Turbo, supercharger, NA low, NA high compression.
So
just
if you have a chance, there's a if you YouTube KC Max Firebird.
Yes.
He's a guy sponsored. He has a built 427. He put a new system with compressed air. No, it's a brand new. Have you seen it? It uses two.
So many people
tanks.
told me about that.
It's
and I think it's
wild.
so smart.
He made 1,800 horsepower with the compressed air stuff on our 427.
Ja, also ich muss das eben nochmal sagen. Also ich finde, das ist ein so geiles Projekt und auch Konzept. Da haben wir schon mal drüber gesprochen, aber er nimmt Druckflaschen, befüllt diese Druckflaschen, hat die mit dem Auto und hat quasi einen Turbolader oder Druck, den er einfach ins Auto rein, in den Motor reinpumpt, mit dementsprechend Sprit und macht 1800 PS dann damit. Braucht aber keinen Ladeluftkühler. He has the intercooler? No, he's no intercooler.
No, it looks like an intake here.
Yeah, just puts it in.
Kind of like nitrous though. It has the two. It goes in and he goes through like, I think he said it was like 200 gallons of air in 5 seconds. Both scuba tanks, they're this tall.
Yeah.
He has
mother tanks.
Yeah, 2 of them in the passenger seat. He says they're good for 5 seconds, but his car runs low 5.
He empties 2 bottles in 5 seconds.
Yep.
That's even dangerous. Because
so Ryan Mitchell, who's the owner of the car, he's one of the most well-known street racers and now like track racers in the U.S. He's won so many cash days, so many events. This guy when I tell you, is the craziest dude when like he had his car supercharged, then a week later it was twin turbo, then a week later had the air. Like he's done so many passes with his car. He can go to this road. He says, okay, temperature is this, the elevation is this. That's the type of okay, and loads his tune. And he'll make a perfect pass. Thousands and thousands and thousands. Like the guy is...
He knows.
He knows. So 5 seconds is enough. Because like, oh, my car runs, you know, 4s in the 8th. That's plenty. Yeah. That's all I need.
Okay, wir schneiden den nochmal zum Schluss rein, kriegen eine Idee, was er so macht. Auf jeden Fall, ihr seht, wir sind total infiziert. Es ist eine ganz andere Art. Es ist total dumme Power, aber dumm ist gut. Tschüss.
This what happened, now we not a minute late. Seen them down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the